again, fans, and welcome to another episode of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I am your host, Joe the Panther the Third. And by the way, happy Hanukkah, everybody. And now introducing from the top of Metal Mountain all the way down to all 50 states. It's the happy heel himself, the Metal Geek.
What's going on, Ringside Crew? What's going on, internationally known? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Joe?
Not too much. Happy Hanukkah, by the way, geekies.
Thank you.
Don't go too crazy and buy yourself too many gifts, you know.
Yeah.
Because it's 8 crazy nights.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Wow, pretty big news we got broken today. Kidding me?
Wow, we got a clip of it and everything. The clip is now on YouTube, not YouTube, Facebook and Twitter now. YouTube will be uploaded shortly, though.
Yeah, so you want to check it out? It's up there now. So, all right, geeky, let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside welcome to the Queen of Kentucky,
Strong Style,
and the Queen of Kentucky, Strong Style.
It's me.
Yeah, that's you. Yeah, it's correct. Yeah.
Finally, welcome to Dudes at Ringside, the right one.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome. So if our fans aren't familiar with you, introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. I am Judy Hendrix, the Queen of Kentucky Strong Style, and I work for IWA East Coast, OVW, and All-Star Wrestling so far.
Awesome. So, who trained you?
I was trained by Jillian Hall and Bobby Blaze, and a little bit of training from Shane Douglas and Chris Cannon.
Oh, wow. Shane Douglas?
And Chris Cannon?
Shane Douglas?
And and Canyon, too.
Chris Cannon, not Canyon.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say.
Be up, geek.
I was going to say 3 legends right there.
That was funny when you told me that Jillian Hall told you her about your coming on the podcast. Like, what she said something. You're like, no, they're good. Like something.
She's like, no, they're good guys. She's like, no. She said, oh no.
If she's watching this, she's definitely just like, oh boy, she's gonna say something.
We're new. We've been only doing this podcast for only like 8
months.
8 months.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I thought y'all had been going a lot longer than that.
No. 8 months been doing this podcast.
We love Jillian, if you're watching this, definitely give us a chance. We're one of the podcasts.
Wait, if I can get my thumbs up. There it is.
I'm gonna do my commercial voice. Jillian, within 8 months, we've been having Stevie Ray from Harlem Heat. We've had
Al Snow,
the Snowman, Al Snow. We just
help me.
And the fun
Judy Hendrix,
the other half of that awesome tag team, in OVW, right there. This young lady, right, this rising star at OVW. So, yeah, that's us. And
that was 10 out of 10. Beautiful.
Internationally known. We're known all over the world. Jillian.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So welcome to Dudes at Ringside.
We got a question already. Wow. Yeah. Who's your favorite match?
Oh, wait, I can't see the comments. I can see. All right. Cool. What's my favorite match?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a hard one to pick. My favorite.
Is it yours? Sorry. I'm sorry. I just want to ask if it was hers or if it was in general.
I guess she meant your favorite match, like in general, like anybody's matches she grew up watching. Maybe that's what she meant.
Oh, I was gonna say I can answer both.
There you go. Do both.
All right. So my favorite match that I've watched would have to be like the entire Sasha Banks Charlotte rivalry, or the AJ and Paige rivalry. Let's see who else. There's another one. I can't think. The Becky and Charlotte rivalry. Like all those ladies, top tier workers, in my opinion.
Like funny colors of the thing today are almost like your colors you wear on you're in your partner's tag team colors. The green almost looks like your colors. It's so funny.
We don't actually have tag gear, so I had these spare trunks in my bag, and I had a leotard from gymnastics, and we were like, how are we supposed to match? Because the Free Babes, Haley J and Miranda Gordy, were already wearing red and black, and we're like, because those are Colby's colors, and I use like her extra spare gear when we tag.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh boy, what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? I'm like, well, I got these green trunks and a black leotard. And then we just threw it together.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Those are the two ones your opponents. We've been trying to get in touch with Hollywood and the other one. With both of them.
They're great ladies. They're great ladies.
Happy first night, Haga. Thank you, Max.
You should definitely, when you see them again, name drop them. Give them a name drop for both of them.
I will.
Tell them Dudes at Ringside's been to do this. Dudes at Ringside has been trying to get in touch with you for months. Check your DMs, girls.
I know Hollywood's been like on a lot of podcasts lately, so she's been knocking them out left and right.
She was on our friend from Canada, our buddies over there. She was on theirs.
Yeah.
She had her son on the counter.
Zayden, he's like, I want to talk to him, and she goes, yeah, but you're not the star here. I love Haley.
Favorite wrestler growing up?
Favorite wrestler growing up? Absolutely, without a doubt, hands down, AJ Lee was my favorite wrestler growing up. I was like 10, 11, 12. I'd dress up like her. I would, for the longest time, I would do trampoline wrestling, like the backyard wrestling with those titles you buy at Walmart, the cheapest little titles you buy at Walmart.
You need a thing like that? Like that belt above my head?
Like me and my brother would pay each other to our report card money. We'd pay each other to if you stay down, I'll give you my report card money.
Yeah.
And I would always dress like AJ for my trampoline matches. And I did pretty good too. I had to give up a lot of money for that, but I did good.
What would you say?
Got the belt.
You do?
What would you say it was like working with Jillian Hall?
Jillian Hall is absolutely amazing. She's a mentor. She's like my wrestling mother. Working with Jillian is she's very professional, straight to the point. She don't like tiptoe around it. She'll get straight to you. She tells you how it is, and if you don't like it, well then that's tough, because she's being brutally honest. She's been to the top and she knows what they're looking for. So she'll tell you what they're gonna say and give that advice to you early on so you could become ready for those opportunities. Yeah,
that's how it should be, because if you're training under someone that's already been on the top of the ladder and you're just slowly climbing up.
I'm on the second step.
You're coming up slowly, and if they don't tell you the truth, how do you know? How are you supposed to know what you're expecting to get?
Absolutely. She's put my ego in check many, many, many times. And it's very easy, especially at a young age like me. I'm only 19 years old. It's very easy for young wrestlers to get an ego really, really fast. And this business is built off of respect. So if you go around with the ego, you're already going to gain disrespect and get heat from everybody. And you can't do that. It's not professional. So I've worked really hard on my professionalism, keeping my ego in check. And I'm glad I got that pointed out to me so young, so I wouldn't have went out to all these bigger places and embarrassed myself, embarrassed her, and then ruin all these opportunities for myself.
Yes, and you're already working with 3 legends right there, so the future's the limit right there. Yeah. You're gonna make it. We believe.
Thank you.
And also, you're working also under the Snowman, Mr. Al Snow. How is it working?
Yeah. I don't talk to Al all that much. I'm not gonna lie, but I've spoken to him a handful of times, and he's very calm. I asked his feedback a couple of times at the end of my matches, and he likes my work. he told me what I need to work on, but like the psychology and everything is like what he's looking for. I just got to work on what he pointed out for me and I've been asking different people what they think, what they like, a better explanation of what he said, and I've been working on that. And I try not to disturb him because I know he's stressed during TV. Like I don't want to be the person that like he's back there like with the production with the headset on, and I don't want to be like, hey Al, hey Al, hey Al. Like I don't want to be that person. So I try to wait until the show's over and I'm done cleaning up and wait when he looks calm and satisfied.
Gotcha. That's understandable, definitely. Have you ever gotten really hurt in a match?
I have not gotten really hurt in a match.
Knock on wood.
Shoot, hang on, my floor's wood. There we go.
Joe, you have to knock on wood.
Okay. Yeah, I got 2 wood. Boom, boom, boom. And this board, I think, is wood because it has holes in it, so it's wood. Yeah. My desk.
But so far, I have not been injured or hurt. I get knocked loopy sometimes. I get knocked the breath out of me sometimes. I've gotten some bruises, some carpet burn, some rope burn. But other than that, no, I have not been hurt. That just comes. Everything I've been injured or hurt with has just comes with the job.
So, what do you prefer, being a tag team or doing solo stuff?
That's a hard question, actually. I'm more confident in myself as a solo performer because when you start training, you start in like learning for yourself. So you figure that out and you become confident in that. And then when you're asked to join somebody, which in my case, we just agreed that we would be a tag team. It's just now I'm kind of hesitant. Like, I'm not hesitant on our ability. I'm not hesitant on our presence, but I'm hesitant on, like, so how do we make the people invested in us? Because I understand how to make the people invested in me as one person, but how do I make the people invested in us as a couple? Make sense?
Yeah. To me, it does.
What would you say your first match was like in front of a crowd?
Oh, boy. Jillian put for my first match. She was out there for my first match, and it was against Colby, my tag team partner. So it went really well. I heard from a lot of people it was one of the best first matches one of the better first matches that they've seen. I do remember at the end of the match and I fell over. And I just slid out of the ring, and Jillian helps me up and gets me to the back. And she goes, "You okay?" I was like, "We got some work to do." I'm just dying, like dragging myself to the back. Like I think about it now, and I'm like, "Oh my God, I was pathetic."
Yeah.
But I got my cardio in shape, and I got my strength in shape. We're getting my look better together, so we're pulling things in.
Okay, so who made your gear? I know you like had different types of gear.
I don't know who made Colby's gear, but who made my green gear was a lady named Denisha, who also makes Chalance Royale's gear, and I can't remember who else is. I think she's from Georgia or Alabama. I'm not sure either one. She's not very pricey, but it does, like, it's costly to the average person, but for wrestler, for gear, like I don't want to give out my price actually, but
I'm just saying, like, who put it together. You don't want to like give out prices. You don't want
to. But it's good quality. She puts time and effort, and she helps with like the idea of what you're looking for. Like she's truly really talented at what she does. And I recommend her.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hopefully she's watching.
I hope she is too. Hey, Denisha.
What would you say your opinion on intergender wrestling is?
I've kind of got a mixed opinion on intergender wrestling. I do understand the concept that a woman can wrestle with a man, but when it comes to strikes and a guy raises his hand to a woman, that does not look good.
No, it doesn't.
I understand that women want to look tough and superior, but the thing is, we're trying to prove that we're equal. We're not trying to prove that we're better than. Mm-hmm. So if we prove that we're equal, men and women should go out and wrestle, not men and women should go out there and beat the crap out of each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Makes sense. Again, it's understand if two women have a cat fight or whatever, and two men go out there and brawl. But if you put a woman and a man out there to go brawl, it doesn't look because realistically, a man has more natural strength than a woman. And I know people don't want to. I know people don't understand. Like that's just the way a biological, like, how do I put it? Like if you were born a male, you naturally have more strength than a woman. Someone that was born a woman. So if you raise your hand to a woman that just, I don't know how to put it. Like I don't want to offend anybody, but it just, in my opinion, I don't think it looks right when a guy holds up his fist in the ring to a woman.
We feel
the same way.
Yeah, because there's certain guys that'll think, oh, I could. They're like the British guest we had this morning. He feels the same way what you just said, because he's like, if we have like a match like that, there's a little boy that'll see that and then go to school.
They'll think that's okay.
Yeah.
And that's not okay.
No, it's not.
Not at all.
My mama didn't raise her boys to raise their hands to a woman, and she didn't teach her girls to raise her hands to men. So if you go out there and wrestle, it's a different story. If you go out there and have a match, when the second you start like throwing punches, forearms I think are different, or uppercuts, or whatnot, because that's kind of like. It's a strike, but it's not like putting like punch, because a punch is different from an uppercut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So is there any style matches that if like the promoter came up to you and says, we want you to do this kind of match tonight, and you're like, oh, I don't know.
I haven't had that like presented to me yet, but like if like a promoter came up to me and was like, we need you to do like a death match, I would be like, nope, find somebody else. Nope.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant in the question. Because I'm like, I hate just drop and say, hey, death match. You'll be like, Joe, you're crazy.
No disrespect to hardcore or death match wrestlers. I think you guys are awesome. And you got some like, some crazy, like, I don't know how to put it. You're not crazy, but you're real tough, but it's not for me.
Yeah,
it's just not for me.
Exactly. That's not how you tell stories, is what you're trying to say.
And that's not how I tell stories.
Yeah, that's on me.
But I'm not too fond of like not gimmick matches, but like custom matches. But I'll take, I mean, if it's something not weird, then I'll take it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care to wrestle with my shoes off or whatever. Yeah. I'm a Kentucky hillbilly. I walk out outside and no freaking shoes on all the time. So wrestling with my shoes off ain't nothing. Or like a body slam match where I just keep doing body slams or whatever, I'll do that. But like the second you ask me to do like a bra and panties match, nope. Find somebody else that ain't me.
Yeah. There's certain matches certain people like to do. There's certain matches that people are like, yeah, no, I don't want to get a stake put in my forehead today. Not today.
I'm not really feeling like a stapler against my head. Nah.
Yeah. I want to have is the one that goes in my mouth, not in my forehead.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Pick somebody else, but not me. I ain't got them guts.
Yeah, me neither.
How old were you when you started wrestling?
I started wrestling like as soon as my cheerleading ended. I turned in my uniforms. I went to a show and I went to their training that week. I was 18 years old and still in high school.
Oh wow!
Just turned 18.
What would you say your favorite style of wrestling is like?
I love me some technical wrestling. I love me some grappling. I love me some strong style. And I love me some classic, like, old school brawler storytelling matches, like the classic, like, Macho Man matches, or the classic Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan matches. Some of them, like, if you go back to the Attitude Era, like, them Stone Cold matches were good. It was more of an advanced type of storytelling, but, like, those were good. If you go back to the John Cena matches, like, the people that can get the match over, that can get themselves over, they can get, like, the matches that tell the stories.
Totally.
Yeah.
I love the strong style, though, because, like, it looks intense, it looks legit, it looks like a competition.
Do you have a favorite strong style match or?
Ooh, I can't remember what Bobby showed me. Bobby Blaze from Smoky Mountain Wrestling. He's the Smoky Mountain Wrestling heavyweight champion, and he was in WCW for a little bit, and he wrestled in Japan a handful of times, I believe.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I think he said he toured Japan 5 or 6 times, I believe. But he showed me a match from Japan with another lady, and shoot, what's her name? I think her name was, like, Debbie Malenko.
I think I heard of that match.
That match was incredible. That was my first ever strong style match I've ever seen in my life. I was like, holy crap, these women look like they are legit competing for victory. And it was insane. I loved it.
My all-time favorite strong style match would have to be Okada Shibata. It's probably my favorite.
I'm just now getting invested in, like, Japanese style wrestling, and I know that, like, strong style is, like, their thing over there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just now getting introduced to their type of wrestling and, like, their wrestlers and stuff, but I'll definitely check him out.
Okada Shibata. You have to look it up on YouTube. That's a classic match.
The match that you need to check out is if you like the old school stuff, like the Macho Man era, you need to check out the match between Mr. Perfect and Bret Hart at SummerSlam 91.
Ooh.
That
all
match,
right.
That sits in my head rent-free forever. That match is good submission, back and forth, catch as cat, like back and forth, doing flippy boos, and it was from SummerSlam 91.
I remember watching I know this is completely different, but I remember SummerSlam 92 with the British Bulldog and Bret Hart.
Yes.
And I remember watching that match. I'm like, these dudes. Because my papa, he passed away, R.I.P. He would go to the flea market and he would sell his stuff. And in return for the money he'd make, he'd buy, like, these 90s VHS tapes. I've still got some of them around here. They're probably, I don't know. Some of them he did sell. Eventually we just quit watching some tapes. He's like, I'm going to sell these and get us another one.
Yeah.
I remember crying because he sold my favorite one, but I haven't watched it in a while. He's like, you don't understand. But, I remember watching a lot of 90s tapes when I first got interested into wrestling. Like, I mean, because they would babysit us Monday through Friday for like 3-4 hours or whatever, my mama and papa. And so we would watch these tapes of like the 80s, the 90s, early 2000s. So that's what I remember watching when I wasn't watching like live Monday Night Raw or like Friday Night SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you ever created yourself in any of the old the SmackDowns or Raws?
Who was your favorite?
Yeah.
How is my favorite wrestler? Or who is my favorite wrestler? I'm sorry. How is my favorite wrestler? I'm doing great. I'm kidding. Who's my favorite wrestler? Woo! That's a hard one. I'm gonna have to go with my boy AJ Styles.
AJ Styles.
Definitely.
The man does it all. He does it all.
With the soccer mom hairstyle.
With the soccer mom hairstyle, but hey, he puts the rest of them Karens to shame.
Yup.
Do you have any stories from the road?
Stories on the road. Oh, I know I do.
Hey.
I remember my first show I was going to help at. And we had left early that morning. It was me and Zayden Kane and a couple other dudes. And we had left early in the morning because the show had started at 2 at this... we were performing at like a Pantilli plant parking lot or something like that.
Mm.
And it drew quite a few people. I would say at least 100. Which at the time I thought like, whoa, 100 people. But so we go, and then we get to we get right to Charleston, West Virginia, and the tire automatically just blows.
Oh jeez.
At like 11, and we had to be there freaking 2.
Ugh.
And the tire just blows. And then I had to go, like, we were just sitting there waving down, and a friend had to come pick us up. We had to go chill at his house. Whoever's the person whose car it was had to go take it to Walmart, get a new tire. And needless to say, we got there by intermission.
Oh, jeez. What did the promoter say?
The promoter had... And we had someone in there. 2 people had missed their matches. So he just double booked some of the guys, I believe.
Yeah.
Luckily, the promoter was a worker as well. So he understood he understood that, like, hey, things happen. You know, it's happened to him, I'm sure. But he was very chill about the situation. Some promoters would have been like, oh my God, and, like, flip the table. But this one was very good, very calm with us.
You don't hear that too much of a good promoter. You know what I mean?
You really don't.
I hear it's very common out there that promoters run a tight ship, which I like it when people run a tight ship because I want people. But like with some situations like that, like we intended, our ETA was like 1 or like 12 or 1 something, and because the show started at 2. And I believe our ETA was like 12:30 or something like that. So I would have given us plenty of time, or given them, because I wasn't taking matches at the time. I was there to help with the ring, but that would have given them plenty of time to get dressed, fill out the ring, run the ropes, do what they need to do, warm up, whatnot, set up their gimmicks and stuff. Giving them all that time to do that, and by the time we got there, it was intermission.
You mean pretty much you were the ringside crew.
Oh yeah, I was like, if someone had entrance gear, you pick it up, take it back. If someone needed a bathroom break, I help watch the camera until they come back.
Somebody
sell gimmicks at that. I was that person. Troy Watson, what's up, Troy? I used to train with Troy.
Welcome, dudes at ringside. Don't forget to follow us on
follow
on
us all. Follow
everywhere you see on the screen.
Everywhere
Have
you
you
see.
ever visited New York? What question in the chat?
Have you ever visited New York? No, I have not. I do not see Lisa RN19. I have not been to New York, but I would love to be in New York. They would probably be more confused with my accent, why I am there, and what I am trying to say. But I would love the visit, and I hope they understand what I'm saying.
You could be a good face or a good heel in New York.
I could go up there and take my whole like, I don't do the flag thing or anything, but like my whole southern accent and everything, they'll be like, "Oh, this chick, boo!"
Boo.
I hear northern people don't like the southern people, but that could be stereotypical. I don't know. I've never really been up north.
You could pull a Jamie Noble. Sorry.
Uh-oh. Did we lose her? She's still there? Uh-oh. Gee, she's still there?
Yeah.
Is she still there?
No, she.
Oh, wait, she's back. Uh-oh.
Yeah, all right. But
yeah.
But yeah, she could be a good Jamie Noble. You know what I mean? If she ever came up to New York.
That group that's part of NYWC, the 2 Southern guys.
Yeah, that's another one.
She could be their manager.
Right?
When she comes back, we have to tell her about that tag team.
Oh, Dirty Deeds, right?
She could be the manager of the Dirty Deeds.
Right.
What are you trying to say? Uh-oh. Geek, you scared her away. See, Geek, that heel in you scared her away.
Either a good face or a good heel. Oh, she's back.
You're back.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I'm so sorry, guys. I do not know what happened. I am so sorry. That's
okay.
the second time that's happened to me.
It's okay. We're not mad at you. We like you. We like you.
No,
You're
but anyway, there's a Southern tag team actually in the New York Wrestling Connection. You could be their manager.
They're called the Dirty Deeds.
Ooh. Oh, I like that. And they're looking for that'd be like the M&M thing, but like in New York, featuring the Kentucky girl.
Yeah,
I like that.
Look them up when you're done with us.
Tell their people to give them my people. Okay, tell them to DM me.
The real one. So it sounds kind of weird to say this, but you want to talk about what happened to you on with your Instagram page?
Guys, be careful who you're messaging online. I tried to invest into this Bitcoin thing because it was like some type of investing. I was like, yeah, I need money. I'm poor. No, I'm not really, but like I'm living on a budget. And I had messaged one of my friends who had sent me this link. Found out later that he was hacked as well. But it was her controlling his account. And then I had messaged her. She got my account information, which my email, I believe, or something. Went in, changed everything, and started promoting this, and has been hacking other people's accounts under the name Charlotte Matthew, I believe, or something like that. But please, please, please be careful who you're talking to on the internet. You never know who's on the other side of that screen.
Yeah.
Especially Joe, what happened, right, Joe? You want to tell the story like you messaged her immediately saying
I took a picture of I got the little weird message that she was sending people. So another version of your account popped up. It was the new one you did, and I was like, I took a picture, I screenshotted it, and I took a picture, sent it to that original account, not knowing that you were hacked. And I said, "Is this you?" And she says, immediately delete it and me block it. And
it was her.
Yeah.
Or them. I don't know if it was a man, a woman, a non-binary person. I don't know who it was behind there, but it was not me. That it was so many people were talking to this person, and then they had snapped me, and they're like, "Did you really get $10,000?" And I took a screenshot of my Cash App and sent it to them. I was like, I'm missing so many zeros, man, and it only had $10 in my Cash App.
Yeah. They reported it and blocked it, and then I said to Geek, "Oh my God, we just lost our guest for Sunday. Great."
Because you blocked her. I blocked her.
I got scared. I went back and I unblocked you, and I was like, "Hi." Mad at me.
But please, please, please be careful who you're talking to on the internet. You would think the Gen Z generation would figure ways around this because we kind of know how the internet works. We were born when the internet was developing, so we understand how that works. You would think my generation understand that. We did not. I failed. I didn't understand the assignment, y'all.
Oh, geez, the TikTok.
I didn't. I wasn't aware we had an assignment. Yeah, no, I didn't get the assignment. Be careful who you're talking to. I care for all of you.
Geez. You know what I'm gonna do? We should do this next year. We should have you and your tag team partner on together.
Ooh, that would be interesting. It'd be a lot of she and I are talking at the same time because when we talk to each other, we tend to talk at the same time, and we're
geez.
No, you go first. No, you go first. All right. I'll be quiet. Now you go first. We get a lot of that.
We should try to do it together. Have her come over your house or whatever, and you guys could sit in the room and have the iPad or whatever on the.
That sounds awesome. Me and her are polar opposites, but we're kind of funny if you watch us together.
Yeah, you told me that. I watched that video you guys two did. It was so funny. I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be great.
It's not on my Instagram anymore, but it's on Colby's Instagram at @thecolbymax. KOLBEMAX, the Colby Max, and we were wrestling at a horse ranch later that evening, and I tried to get her to understand the inspiration from Crown Jewel, and she didn't understand the assignment, guys.
Yes.
She didn't get it. And she was like, we're not doing this. Whose horses are these? I was like, you just never want to do what I want to do.
You mean camels?
Yes, but instead horses.
Yes, horses, Geek. Horses.
The horses.
Geek didn't get the assignment.
He didn't. He wasn't aware we had an assignment.
He's the one in charge of all the fun stuff. He can just kick us both out of the room right now. Gone. Whoop, my show now, jerks. Bye.
Yeah, what happened to Joe? Oh, there you go.
Yeah. See,
I'm trying to find these comments. I think I lost a lot of these.
She's geeking. You see the comments?
Yeah, I can see the comments.
Okay.
Crown Jewel was great, Drake. Crown Jewel is great. Yes. What? Do I have a pet?
Yes.
Oh boy, do I ever. boy, do I ever.
Show him your pet. Show him your pet.
If you can.
I gotta go get him out of the kitchen. Hold up.
He's in the kitchen now. She has to run out of the room. And
I've got a dog named Louie. He's a Shih Tzu, little old dude. My tortoise likes to hang out by the refrigerator. He's asleep, but here he is.
Joe never.
This is Donnie, aka Toodle.
Toodle. Hello, turtles. Turtle.
Toodle.
Yeah. He's like a dinosaur, but cool. Or not cool, but I love dinosaurs and reptiles and stuff. I'm an entire I love wild animals. But he's not wild. I adopted him from the pet store, so he is not wild. I'm not taking animals out of the wild.
You didn't steal him out of the lake and say yoink and run away like the character from The Simpsons?
No, he is not a water turtle, actually. He is a land turtle, tortoise. They are the same breed. Tortoises are on land, turtles are in the water. So when I had my pet snapping turtle, which I did have at one point, and it was the size of my hand, her name was Bertha, I kept her in the kiddie pool, and then one day she just took her rocks and shoved them together and just climbed on out. She's like, I ain't about this life.
Nope, not today.
We never saw her since.
She sends you notes every once in a while, doesn't she?
I've had some odd pets. I've had some frogs and some worms and a bunch of just anything you can think that'd be in the woods or in a creek. I've had.
During the summer, lightning bugs. You ever have lightning bugs?
Oh, absolutely! I put them in a jar and then I wake up the next morning. I was like, "Why ain't he flying?"
Dead.
But when you're 8 years old, you just think you just got a live lamp or something. When you're 8, you don't really think about it.
Yeah. What are you saying, Geek?
Who's a tag team you would love to face?
Well, me and Colby would have loved to face Petty and Pink, but they broke up.
Oh, wow.
It could be anybody.
It could be anybody.
Petty and Pink, I would, if they ever rejoin again, which is Dylan McQueen and Kinsey Page. Now, Kinsey Page is also with Pretty Empowered, which is Ella Envy and Kinsey Page.
Anybody. It could be anybody, any promotion.
Like the upper, in the AEWs or the Impacts and stuff like that.
Oh no, this is legit. I legit would love to face them. Woo! I would like when the Boston Hug Connection come back, because Bailey don't do the hugger gimmick anymore. Boston Hug Connection would be great. The Iconics or the Inspiration or whatever. I would love to face them.
It's possible.
Well, they are coming around again. They may be. You never know. They may pop in OVW. You don't know.
Yeah.
You never know who shows up at OVW. So check it out Thursday at 7 p.m. on Fight TV. If you don't watch, please do.
Mm-hmm.
I was told me about that. I'm like, I gotta look that up because I was at my sister's house yesterday and I totally blanked. And the only thing I watched on TV, I don't know if you saw it on the Instagram for Dudes That Ring. Oh, my Instagram page, Ghostbuster Joe. I'm sitting at my sister's house and I'm sitting with my sister's fiance's dad, and I'm like, "You want to watch my podcast?" He's like, "Sure." Well, how do you do it? I'm like, went on the remote. Went on YouTube, typed in Dudes at Ringside Podcast. Boom. And we watched the entire Al Snow episode.
Wow.
Yeah.
On a big
Apparently,
screen.
Joe, you did not understand the assignment according to the podcast or the comments.
I didn't.
Joe doesn't understand any assignments.
Put that on the board so everybody can see that he did not understand the assignment.
I don't. But I do bring the awesome guests, like our lovely guest today.
Joe, get with the program. Get the assignment going.
Joe, bring the guest. I bring the technology. There you go.
Hey, perfect team. Perfect team.
There you go.
I'm the one that sends that awesome letter that the wrestler gets that says, "Hello, hi, Dudes at Ringside Podcast is an East Coast American-based podcast." My mom wrote that. My mom wrote that letter.
Your mom wrote it, and so now you're just like copy paste, send to all these cool people, and we'll see what happens.
Plagiarism. There's plagiarism right there.
Because my mom didn't like the way it sounded. It sounded too like long-winded. So you have to read it like.
That's what I sound like in my promos. Like I get to talking and I go, and then I keep going.
Jeez.
That's because I have ADHD. I'm diagnosed with ADHD, and I'm more on the severe end of the spectrum. So my mind thinks faster than my mouth. So I'm thinking and trying to talk, and my mouth can't keep up with my mind. So I get tongue-tied. I stutter a lot. I do this thing trying to catch my breath.
Oh, jeez. People's like, she's got the asthma. I get
blown up just trying to talk. No, I'm just kidding. But that's what it sounds like. It sounds like I just ran a country mile and then I cut a promo sometimes.
You should just say, he's like, I that's part of your gimmick, your new gimmick. I got the asthma in the middle of the gimmick. You're like,
just I roll out the ring. That'd be a good like cutoff spot. I got the asthmas. They come up behind me and I like blast them with the inhaler or something.
And the eyes.
Oh, the inhalers to the eyes. This woman has a family.
That's a weapon. Foreign object. What's that movie that everybody loved? Oh my god. What's that one? The WCW movie that came out like in the 90s, 2000s? What's that movie? Ready to Rumble.
Ready to Rumble, yes.
Foreign objects.
I can just wind that bad boy up. Yeah. The ref can't even see. Or something, he gets distracted by somebody. Foreign object.
The front row. That darn girl in the front row. Becky Sue in that front row. She can't wear that during the shows.
That's my go-to, like, other than like my nails. Like, do you like my nails? Like when the refs turned around and went, look, obviously like somebody's cheating or something. Like, do you like my nails? Yeah, I do. Where'd you get them done at? Oh, I had a friend that done that. You know how much they cost? How much? More than you're getting paid for this booking. Turn around. Keep going. Or my obvious was like, that guy over there is trying to get like that person. They're the reason why I'm messing up. You need to get them out of the building.
Did she spell Grick?
Damn apple.
What's up, Gick?
Gick needs a turtle.
That you guys need an official Dudes at Ringside turtle.
We already have the mascot. Rook's
we have Dexter the Doodlebug Morgan, and we have Rook the fluffy dog.
There's Rook.
Rook is what's a golden doodle?
Mini golden doodle.
Mini golden doodle.
Yeah.
That's a pain in the ass, apparently. I didn't quote him there. There, now we got a geek. There we go. Now we're spelling correct.
Geek needs a turtle. Thank you. What is that? Ever so Spotify? Is that what that says? Ever so Spotify. What is up?
That sounds like a podcast right there. Geek. She found a new podcast.
That's our next podcast.
She doesn't need to be part of the Popcorn Podcast. Just being you. She gets her own thing with the
Ever so Spotify.
Whoever that is, please change your username to that. You're welcome for the idea.
There you go. New name, Ever So Spotify.
Ever So Spotify. There you go.
Oh, I crack myself up sometimes.
Have you seen any good movies lately?
I'm sorry?
Have you seen any good movies lately?
Listen.
Joe, I know where you're going with this. You should just say it right now.
Have you seen the new Ghostbusters movie?
Exactly. I knew.
No, I have not.
See it. It is, the quote the TikTok, good soup.
Good soup. But I have my friend Jesse Goddard's. I have watched his couple of shows with Big Brother, and I watched the series Tainted Dreams. It's really good. Tainted Dreams is really good if you like some drama in your life.
You should watch
AKA all y'all drama hoes. If you like it, watch it.
You should watch Atypical. It's a good series.
If you like high school, you'll like this movie. It ain't about high school, but like if you're into like high school like drama, like me, then you'll love it. I mean, I'm like a year or two removed from high school, so that's why I'm still into that. But like, so I'm in the right business.
Have you ever bumped into anybody that you actually went to school with that was like mean to you, like or a bully to you, and then they see you're a wrestler?
All the time. There was one yesterday that was like making my sandwich at Subway. I was like, double mayo. Come on, double mayo.
Oh, jeez.
I'm kidding. I wasn't that mean, but I was like, yeah, we're gonna need some more mayo on that. And then you do it again. I'm like, a little bit more. Give them a little hard time. I mean, it's not really my job to get back at them, as good as it would feel to get back at them. But life's gonna do it itself.
Yeah.
So I'm on the high road, and they're taking that. They're off the rails.
Yeah, pretty much.
So how did you get into wrestling?
Oh, I was always a fan of it as a kid. Like I used to be just a casual fan. Oh, how
did you get into like the business? Like what made you say what made you say I want to do this?
I was watching AJ Lee wrestle a match, no joke. And I was like I used to be big hardcore obsessed with her. Like it was kind of an unhealthy relationship, but hey, we gotta learn and live and love and stuff. But like I was a diehard fan of AJ, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wrestle this girl one day. Yeah. And then like I had taken a careers test in 7th grade in careers class or something, and like my result came back as like professional athlete, and that was like my number one result. And then like under it was like actress, stunt woman, designer, artist, or something like that. And I'm like, basically all the things that make up wrestling.
Interesting.
And then after that, I was like, I'm taking this as my golden sign, and I'm running with it.
Yeah.
And I ain't looked back ever since.
Then you looked for a school, right?
I'm sorry?
You went to look for a school, right? After that, right?
Oh, yeah, I was still in school. Absolutely.
No,
I mean, you after that, you figured you went to look for like a wrestling school. That's what
oh, yes. I thought you said you didn't give up school. I was like, no.
Of course. Of course. That's what he meant, geek.
I meant wrestling school.
Oh, yeah, I was looking up wrestling schools all the time. And I was like, yeah, I got to come up with $3,000 for when I graduate.
I'm mad.
I never did find $3,000, but I got trained, but with a fairly decent price.
Yeah, it's always fun to find a really good wrestling school, but like you have to find one that really fits the most with you and like the price range. You know what I mean? Because it's not free to go to wrestling school.
I mean, I ain't got $4,000 to throw out the window. So
wrestling school is expensive.
Yeah. Like I was straight up gonna be like, oh, I'll just sell my closet and I'll have money to go to wrestling school. When you're 11 years old, you're not really thinking that through.
No, I'll just sell all my clothes at a garage sale. Yeah, we'll be.
I'll come up with $3,000.
I'll sell all my video games. I don't need those anymore.
Yeah, just sell my bed and whatever, and I'll be ready and we'll move to Louisville, because at the time I was planning on going to OVW. But
do you have Jersey Mike's by you?
I have no idea what that is.
It's a Subway.
It's almost like a Subway, but it's Jersey Mike's.
No, I do not.
Wow,
it's pretty good. I went there because I had to go to a Special Olympic bowling tournament, and the sandwich I got, they're like, oh, it's cheap. And I'm just like, yeah. And then I got the sandwich. I'm like, this is not cheap. I did not get the assignment.
But they didn't get the assignment. Joe understood this one, but they didn't.
They didn't. No.
They failed.
They didn't. They big time. I was like, because Subway, you could ask them whatever you want on the sandwich. You can, like, I got a combo.
Sandwich.
I said it. Geek makes fun of the way I say sandwich. I go sandwich.
Sandwich.
Make me a sandwich.
Sandwich. Same thing.
Yes.
It's all the same word.
Hot dog.
Oh wait, how do you say it?
Hot dog.
Woo! Hot dog.
Yeah, hot dog.
But I think this will be interesting for the fans, is just hearing how I pronounce different words.
Yeah.
That's a good segment right there.
How do you say soda?
It's pop.
Yeah, I knew it. I was waiting for it. I'm like, it's coming. I know it's coming. She's gonna say that sweet way of saying pop.
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food is, right now I'm digging me some Subway pizza sandwich with some green peppers, pickles, and banana peppers.
Ooh.
If you love me, please send me that. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That'd be a long delivery. That would be a long delivery.
Imagine that someone sends you just a bunch of sandwiches, like old.
It'll be old and soggy by the time it gets to you.
Every hour you just get a bunch
I
of
love your
sandwiches.
podcast. Here's a bunch of Subway sandwiches.
Every hour they just sting in your double. Here's another sandwich. You got another sandwich. And you're just like,
I better be tipping that boy real good.
Stop.
I'll tip him extra quarters.
You go on Twitter. To the fans of Dudes at Ringside, please stop sending me sandwiches every hour. I'm not hungry anymore.
Thank you for your kindness, but I'm not that hungry. I'm really into some sub sandwiches right now, and I'm into some pizza, which I'm on a diet right now, and I like broccoli and cheese.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I love me some baked taters.
Ooh, taters! There you go. Taters. Taters. Like taters.
You got taters, and then you got maters.
Ooh, maters. Yeah, maters. I was waiting for the interesting way you say tomatoes and potatoes. Now, maters and tomatoes.
Maters and taters. You ever use them wash rags?
Wash? Yep. I heard the
wash rags.
There's a kid I used to go to school with. Me and him used to go at it with the word wash. I'm like, gonna go wash my laundry. He's like, you're gonna what? I'm gonna wash my laundry.
Oh, so you're not gonna wash your laundry?
Yeah, wash. And then he's like, I'm gonna go wash my laundry, Joe. I'm like, you're gonna do what? You're gonna do what to your laundry? That sounds horrible. And
Man, like, the comment is blowing up with my accent.
It's a compliment, not an insult. It's ever so Spotify is going crazy.
Ever so Spotify.
Ever so Spotify, please DM me on Twitter. I would love to talk to you. You're coming off as a great fan.
She's such a sweetheart. You'll meet her at the end of the show. She's cool. She's super sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you collect anything?
See, do I collect? I don't know. Do I collect anything other than like turtles? I'm kidding. I like to. I really don't collect anything. No, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I find like wrestling merchandise or some wrestling cards. I'm like, yeah, I'll get that. Put it with my collection in the attic and stuff because I don't really like play with my toy wrestlers anymore. I don't play with my ring, the little ring I have. I don't play with my belts anymore. Like that's all the stuff from when I was like, and I'm not gonna sell it because that's memories to me.
Yeah.
Like all these girls like 10 years old playing with Barbie dolls. I'm like, how about this dude? And he's like jacked. Yeah. I took the red crayon and like rubbed it on his forehead like he's bleeding or something.
You didn't do that. I used to do that too.
I did that because I had the Hell in a Cell thing, and I had that around it, and I'm like, yeah, Triple H and Daniel Bryan's been going hard in this Hell in a Cell match.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Like,
so do you have
sorry, go.
No, okay, Joe, continue.
I collect pops, but like I have random ones. So I have like Egon Spangler from Ghostbusters. I have Mike from Stranger Things, just like a Ghostbuster.
Oh, like pops, like the little doll things. I don't know why, but my mind instantly went to like Sprite, Coke.
I do have actually, it's funny. I do have a one-of-a-kind Coca-Cola bottle up on the top of my shelf.
Joe hates Coca-Cola.
I don't hate Coca-Cola.
Joe hates it.
I prefer Coke. I prefer Coke over Pepsi because I think Pepsi is too strong and Coke is just like the vanilla in it is just like smooth.
It's funny Geek says that, yet I'd be the first one if I was thirsty and I'm like, I'm gonna get a Coke, and then I'll just take a picture of the Pepsi in my hand and send it to Geek at the end of the day. But like, Geek, I had a
That's
nice
a Coke.
Yeah, it's so mean. So mean. So mean. Take a picture of it.
Listen, if you said that to me, I'd be like, listen, pal, that's not Coke. You didn't understand the assignment here. You failed your assignment.
Joe failed class.
He failed Beverages 101.
Yes, I sent Geek a picture of a Pepsi can. I was so thirsty today. I got myself a nice drink. That's no nice, Joe.
Joe has to go to summer school now.
Oh
yeah, he has to take an extra courses in Beverages 101.
I'm the one that has to go to like summer school, and I'm the one that just makes the time of it. I'm sitting there going, "Yeah, I'm at
the subject of Beverages 101. The first subject is soft drinks.
Do your homework.
You mean do your homework? Do your homework? And she's talking in a southern accent.
Listen, at least she understood her assignment.
She didn't put an O after the she's writing really fast.
I can tell she's trying to like pitch into like her conversations and not like I don't even know. Wait, is it? Wait, is that user like a girl?
Yeah, it's a girl.
Okay. Because I was like sitting here assuming it was a girl. I didn't want to, and like a man be behind the screen. I'm like, sorry, sir.
Sorry, sir. That's me. Is that work? When I was work at Walmart, sir, ma'am. And then I get yelled at by the older ladies because I said ma'am, and they're like, "Oh, ma'am." I'm like, "Sir, what am I supposed to call you then?"
Oh, speaking of ma'am and sir, so do you guys know Shane Storm? He's a local wrestler in West Virginia. He kind of just he just wrestles locally.
His name does sound familiar.
He was trained by Bobby Blaze. Shane Storm. I'll send you all his info if you all want to interview him. He's a very funny person.
Oh yeah, definitely. Please send us his info. We're always up for.
But I worked a tag match with him and Seth Martin, who their team name is #SRO, standing room only. And they're just like cringy, like Generation X funny dudes. I don't know how to put it, but they're just funny. So funny. And they were in the middle of the heat of the match, and that everybody was so mad at him because I just got cut off. And he was like, "Sit down, old lady." And then she like yelled back at him, and he goes, "I wasn't talking to you, sir."
That's funny.
He's so funny. Like a lot of my heel work I get from him because, like, I mean, he just wrestles in like that area, and I would love for like people to see like his ideas, but outside that area. And I always will give credit to the things I take to him because obviously that's his original ideas. Him and Seth Martin both. I'll send you his information as well. I have a whole bunch of wrestlers' information if you want to get with them.
Oh,
so like,
sure. Yeah. Or you can you give them you can give their information and then also DM them and say, "Hey, I was just on Dudes at Ringside podcast." Give them a check your first if it's all the ladies that ones that were in your tag match. First, tell them about us. Then you say,
"Oh yeah, Miranda and Haley." I'll definitely send
tell them this. Say, check first and foremost. P.S. Check your DMs, girls. Big letters because they don't check the DMs. They didn't get the assignment.
I mean, they probably leave as ladies. We do leave like our messages like, like to the side because sometimes we go and check our spam messages and it's like send me feet pics for 9,000. Yeah, thank you. Like we do get a lot of weird messages. So like some like actual like shows and stuff gets like caught up in there and it just becomes so much. We're just like forget it. Like we don't mean to not look for it. It's just that it gets tangled up in all that and it's really stressful when your inbox is full of creepy pedophiles and men or whatever.
I can imagine. That's why I tell Geek because we got a lot of male wrestlers in our. Now we changed it to our Instagram page is now our professional account. So we have the primary and what's the other one? General and primary. So all the people we message, we send them over there, and like I call them that. Those are the eggs they're all gonna hatch. So we don't touch them. So the primary is people like you're there. and a few of those
okay.
people are all there. So we're all talking to the people. We're talking to people that haven't messages. They stay over.
Someone got mad at Joe. She's like, "What do you mean? I'm in primary. I'm in general." I'll be like, Joe's like,
"Oops, sorry."
one of the
What
wrestlers got mad.
is Streamlabs?
Oh, that's nothing. That's just our moderator. So
That's the
Oh,
moderator.
okay.
That's
Okay, I
something
was
good.
like, I thought they were asking for my Twitch. I was like, I didn't got
No.
Twitch, but I've got Instagram and Twitter.
You should actually make a Twitch.
That's an automatic moderator, by the way.
You could make a Twitch and just have it because a lot of wrestlers have Twitch.
I just don't understand how to use it.
Twitch, you can make it and you could follow us and be able to whenever you're not busy, you could just go on Twitch, create an account, and just follow. You only person you could follow is us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you go on there and you follow.
I will
us.
definitely figure out how to use Twitch. Ricky Morton the other day on Twitter got asked, "So when are you getting Twitch?" And he goes, "Whenever I figure it out, we'll get there."
Oh, jeez.
I love Ricky. He's a hoot.
What is your favorite sweet?
I don't really eat a lot of sweets, actually.
Oh.
I do like me some donuts, though.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what kind of donuts? Powder or
glazed?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Or lemon filled.
Joe, who also like donuts? I think it was Tina San Antonio.
Oh,
right?
Tina San Antonio.
There's
a wrestler from the East Coast named Tina San Antonio, and she loved donuts.
Yeah.
What happened? Turtle escaping?
Oh, no. I was I had something on my pants. I was flicking it off. I had some fuzz on my pants, so I was like picking it up and flicking it.
Do you have any upcoming matches or
No, I don't. Not to my knowledge. I'm not really booked up for December, so I can kind of like take that time and like chill a bit. And because at the new year, I'm booked up at the beginning of the new year, real fast.
Yeah, we're not. We gotta start booking for the next year, Joe. Right?
We have some bookings, but not a lot. But we'll definitely have to get in touch with you and your lovely little tag team partners, so we could have the three of us all hanging out.
Wouldn't it be four of us?
Oh yeah, four of us. My count. I didn't get the assignment.
Joe never gets
failed again. I'm gonna start keeping tallies for the next time. I'll be like, times.
I told you, Joe's gonna go back to summer school. I told you.
My math sucks, so I'd be like,
he failed math class this time. I mean, come on, Joe, get it together.
I'm not gonna be able to have pizza at the end of class. I'll have to eat that sandwich my mom.
You don't get pizza and you don't get pop. You get water and carrots.
Yeah, here you go, and get carrots. But I like carrots. Old carrots.
You don't get carrots. You get like spinach.
Yeah, I'll get spinach.
He sounds so depressed.
I'll eat it and try it in the corner.
He sounded so depressed. He goes, I guess I'll eat spinach.
Is there any social medias you would like to plug, or your shops or anything, like you have pro wrestling tees or anything?
I do have pro wrestling tees. I don't know my link to it.
You just type in your name, right? Probably.
Yeah, you can type in Judy Hendrix. It'll pop up. One's Judy Ray Hendrix, and that was my former gimmick. And then I forgot my password and I couldn't change anything, so I had to go create a new one. Hey, but I believe it is Judy Hendrix, and we are working on getting a T-shirt out there that says "The Queen of Kentucky Strong Style, Judy Hendrix."
We want to thank you so much for coming on our podcast, by the way. And
thank you for having me. I had so much fun.
And thanks for the time change, by the way.
Oh, no problem. This actually worked out for me better because I had training and stuff. And I just realized when y'all messaged me like 2 p.m., I was like, wait a minute. I think I got something going on Sunday. Yeah. And then I was like rushing, and they were all talking in the group chat, the training group chat, and they're like, yeah, Tuesday we're drawing names for Secret Santa. I'm like, I'm going to have to leave mid-training.
Oh, no.
This actually worked out so much better, so thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
If you could stay around the end of the show, when the show is over, we could just chat for a while.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Have a good night.
Later.
Thank you.
Later.
See you later.
Wait.
And
there you go. There you go.
Oh, we may be here tomorrow. We're not too sure, but Geeky, give the spiel.
You can always donate to us at http://streamlabs.com/dudes@ringside. http://streamlabs.com/dudes@ringside.
We will probably see you tomorrow, but if not, we will see you Tuesday for the Woad.